I'm humbled to be here with you. There's a lot of brilliant minds and a lot of great ideas here, so thank you for having me. I'll start by apologizing for the slide up here. It's what our lawyers make us say. If you guys have gone through that, okay, we can move on. Thank you very much. Okay, sorry about that. So, I believe that we were born to be incredible. I believe that we were born to get better and improve so that we could improve the lives of others and this world. My name is Erik Simins. I'm the co-founder and the CEO of ABL, an ecosystem that empowers humans to achieve their full professional potential. It allows professionals to own and to monetize their work experience. Why is this a problem? I seem to see a recurring theme today where human capital is an issue. And if we look at this slide, we can see that over the last 6 to 7 years, managers are getting more and more frustrated with the talent that's coming in the door. And the one professional tool that we have, the biggest professional tool, continues to make more money. So the question I ask is the problem being solved? And the answer is no. The current workflow for recruitment is vast. There's lots of areas of broken telephone where people just don't communicate well. In the last 12 years of recruiting and leading recruitment organizations, I've seen that it typically takes 9 weeks for this process to go from a search into a hire. Part of the issue is that this is back-end weighted. So you have things like background checks, driver's abstracts, transcripts, and assessments, where you can do a search for 8 weeks, ready to make the hire, and then you have to start from scratch. It's extremely inefficient. Second most important is that we have misaligned motivators for the underlying business for industry success. The need for speed. It's important to recognize recruiters in contingency recruitment are motivated in one way. It's to get the winning resume to the enterprise client fast. That's how they get paid. The problem is that that's not what clients want. Clients want authenticated, successful, vetted, screened candidates. So how do we fix that? With ABL. So ABL is taking that long chain of 7 players, reducing it to 3. And what we intend is that that timeline of 9 weeks will be decreased to 3 weeks, possibly 3 days. How are we going to do this? It's a sharing economy for professional recruitment, where 1, we make the professional the epicenter of the DNA and of the search process. 2, we front load the effort, so all of the work is stabilized in one place. 3, we incentivize the right behaviors that lead to optimized search and professional marketability. 4, we compensate profile owners and their connections for bettering their profile. And we motivate all players who contribute value in the recruitment workflow with the ABL token. Here's the secret sauce, the ABL DNA. I don't know if you guys can see the pink, okay? So as a profile becomes more robust with things like skills and experience, that's only one component of what I hire for. I hire for character. I hire for who they are, what makes them tick. How adaptable are they? How motivated are they? As these assessments become more fulfilled, the ABL DNA increases in terms of the bounty potential. The bounty potential is up to 9% of the total salary. That is an automatic reduction of 50% of what enterprise currently pays. The psychometric assessments are important. They build awareness, which leads to change. Awareness is the first step, direction, training, and advancements, which are also services that can be provided on the network. The business model and the bounty distribution. It now goes 40% to the professional. So for every time somebody gets hired for the rest of their career on the ABL network, they will get a bounty. 40% goes to the enablers, those people who help that professional get hired, and 20% goes back into the network for the network development. I will remind you that 85% of Fortune 500s utilize psychometric assessments. I think we should as well. Benefits to enterprise are significant. I consider this the Mona Lisa. This is our on-chain and off-chain solution. It's a lot of data, so we're going to be utilizing the chain for only specific mechanisms of why it's the best. Why blockchain and why a token? Smart contracts store the value of the work and the bounty for professionals and the connections who enable until the hire date. So if a recruiter does an interview with a candidate and that candidate gets, or that professional gets hired a year later, that's going to be stored. The ABLE tokens distributed trustlessly to the enablers and to help fulfill the professional's ABLE DNA. The bounty. The ABLE tokens are based on cryptography and rewards. They execute without governance. Very important, biases in hiring discrimination because of the autonomous nature of the blockchain can be eliminated or reduced. And finally, it authenticates and secures all attributes needed for superior professional marketability and searchability on the network. Remember, the more robust the DNA profile, the more searchable they are on the network. Why us? So I founded a recruitment agency in 2011. This year it capped $10 million in revenue. It's a multinational technology and medical recruiting business. We've bootstrapped businesses before. That currently has 60,000 professional users in its network, and these will be the ABLE beta whitelisters. 150 existing clients, several that are enterprise level. Secondly, in May of last year, we started a company that started building smart contracts for other organizations in energy, real estate, and finance. We know blockchain. This business has $46 million in revenue first year, and we were cash flow positive in month 1. We have a killer team of 15 people, and it's growing very fast. And we've been entirely self-financed with just $500K in VC. Some of our partners in the scalability of our business, partnering with companies like Civic, Magnus, Crimcheck, and Self-Management. And I really do have to say, Self-Management as a partner is a world changer, a game changer for us. They have 20 million users. They do 15,000 assessments per day in 40 countries and 40 languages. Onto our token modeling for a private and pre-sale. We start today. There are some incredible incentives for people who are going to help us achieve our goal. And in terms of our token modeling, investor liquidity in terms, we have a dual token approach. So for regulatory and compliance, we'll be issuing a SAFT. That'll be issued at the end of the private sale, and utility token issuance will be bounty airdropped and for our crowd sale. The strategy here recommended by our lawyers is that the security token holders will have an option to exchange for utility. So you have the safety of a SAFT, safety of a security token, and the compliance of a security token, but the utility of a utility token. Token proceeds, the majority of our token proceeds will be used for marketing and data science and the build of the network. We've been very conservative in terms of what's held back for the team at 7.5%, and we will not be able to liquidate those for at least 12 months. Our executive team is an incredible team. I was just in Kelowna working with everybody. We've got people from recruitment and from technology, previous CTOs. On our technical and operations team, some incredible blockchain talent. And finally, our advisory board. I'll leave you with this one statement. We were born to be incredible. We were born to better ourselves so we can better this world. Imagine if a network was designed for this very purpose. Thank you.